It's bow time, baby. Time for me to do a food review. Now, this is a more of a southern chain. I don't think they have that in the Midwest or way out yonder in California that's burning on fire all the time. Why is it that they never get hurricanes, but they get burnt? I think somebody upstairs is trying to tell them something. Y'all need to quit with that foolishness. P. Diddy nastiness. You're nasty. Alright, but back to the food review. In true, dearly departed King Cobra, a.k.a. Josh, a.k.a. Now, a.k.a. Boglum, a.k.a. Dirt. I'm going to try to pull him off. I got me a Bojangles chicken sandwich. I had them to add nothing, which would be rare. I got a chicken BB waffle chicken sandwich and a bowl of dirty rice, family style, each of which I'll have to sit on the counter for about a week before I can eat it. That old nasty girl confirmed that. Oh, nice. We got the napkins, because you know he never buys napkins. This ain't about him. If you're wondering why my thumb is a faint color of orange, I've been eating the hell out of these. They're so cute. Some of them have stickers on them. It says greatest mom, greatest teacher, yada yada. So I've just been on a vitamin C kick. I've been on a lot of kick. I know I've been gone for a while. I'm not going to sound like somebody's dying grandmother or mother or sister, cousin, lover, whatever. But I almost wasn't able to come back. And I don't know where I went, but I'm here, baby. Alright, first let's grab the first thing I grab. And this is a signature dish. Everybody's heard of beans and rice. Well, I buy Bush's, not the baked beans because it's full of sugar, right? But I get the Bush's chili beans. And I take that soup off because I'm like, what is that? But I'm going to show you what this looks like. I take a can of Bush's chili beans. And I mix it in with that, which is a little bit of pimento. It's got some pepper, as you can see, and hunks of sausage. And when you put that in with some beans, honey, you don't need nothing else. Sometimes I'll get a little bougie. And I'll throw the Parmesan on the beans and the rice, because I can only usually eat white cheese. And thanks to JFS, I tried real mozzarella instead of the Serengeti, the Sargento, or even the store brand mozzarella. Fresh is like butter. You put it in your mouth and it's just like food gasm right away. Now, here is the star of the show. Oh, it feels tough, and might as well go ahead and tell you. I tell my guts on here anyway. Unlike Josh, who's going to wind up like me, I don't have teeth. I lost them due to the bone disease, which is part of my typhoid Mary, which is why I was gone from November till last night when I got inspired. Because it was so nice to get messages from seizures stream last night. But to be honest, I'm just about over the King Cobra thing. He's turned into, no offense, because he cusses on his own, but he's turned into a liquor drinking fat bastard, and if he keeps it up, he's going to catch hell by the time he hits 40, if he makes 40. Fixing to be 33 or 35 or some shit, I don't know, but you can tell when he's doing these ridiculous food hacks. And I found a channel that says Josh Saunders 2013, but it's just got like 10 videos, so I don't know what's going on with him. I'm so over him, and I'm really over her. So that's my husband coming in. He feeds the birds. So I'm kind of taking a break from the King Cobra. I might make a reference every now and then, but I said it before. First of all, if he turns his mobile home sideways, it'll be tall. Might be weird, but he could climb above it and put a big old. He could put one of them things on it and have a clock tower dream house. Just turn his mobile home upside down. I don't know. Okay, enough of that. Oh my God. And I'm diabetic, so I only got this for one bite, and then the rest of it goes to the husband. My husband tried to say chicken and waffles. That's for black folk. I'm like, nah, I'm pretty pink, you know. And the lupus is down, so yay for that. I'll be on antibiotics till the next 90 days. Can you believe that? Eventually, I'm going to lose my intestines. But anyway, I was like, oh, hell no. You can go to Nashville, Tennessee and get chicken and waffles, honey, in Nashville. Well, you got to be careful in some areas in Nashville, but for the most part, it's really popular in the South. He just ain't never had it before because he's set in his ways. That's what happens to old men. All right, whoo, my sugar just went up. Good Lord, good Lord. And of course, it's your. Oh, no, they did not. Look at that. Look at that flimsy little piece of chicken. Looks like a bra cutlet. You know, them things women put in their bras to keep the boobies in place or lift them up under their chin. Because, you know, when they get tick-o bitty, they get tired. You got to put your head on them. I don't know. Mine, well, let's just say I don't run because I've blacked my eyes. So there you go. Now you know my business. Okay, and here's the bottom. Okay, I'm going to take a little, here's you a little bite. Come on, come on. Here comes the choo-choo, choo-choo. Okay, I'll be careful if I use baby talk. My cat comes running. Oh, and by the way, those that love Oscar, I got some sad news. Not only do I have stage such and such kidney disease as well as everything else that I will not get into. Just trust me, I'm Typhoid Mary. My poor Oscar has stage 1 renal failure. So now we get to buy an $8 can of wet food and about a $50 bag of dry food, and that has to be bought about every 10 days. But we love him. Anyway, that was him that came through earlier to get a drink of water. Okay, enough of that. Let's stop yakking and start tasting. Okay. Ooh, it's hard. But again, I don't have any teeth, so I wish I could talk to that boy because if you let them teeth rot way up into the gums and you get periodontal disease, when they went to pull my teeth out, because I was losing bone everywhere in my body, especially in my spine, which is why I always vlog from bed when I'm home. Hang on. Try not to be rude, but it's YouTube. Be rude. Just don't act like he did, or your channel will get nuked. Mine says action not allowed, so I've either pissed them off, done something wrong, forgot a password, all those emails that said this, that, and the third, because I had a bunch of videos before I made myself public and started making content, which I'll slowly get back to. But see, something like that, I know it's gross, it just come out of my mouth, but that's too hard to eat. And I wish I could tell the boy, but I don't think you can tell the boy anything. Because if you don't raise a boy to be a man, you're going to have a boy for the rest of your life, Papa Nips. But when you lose your teeth, I can get that and beans down. But to gum your food, it's painful. And because I lost so much bone, that's why I had to have my teeth taken out. I didn't let them rot. I had a beautiful set of pearly whites. So eventually when them teeth, because I think they're giving him brain rot, and when he loses those teeth, he ain't going to be doing none of them ridiculous food hacks because you can't chew slippery shrimp. And who the hell buys a party platter for 40 people of shrimp and then put 10 pounds of horseradish in it? Oh my God. I was like, damn, dude, you got dragon breath. Anyway, Don't lose your teeth. If it's genetic, so be it. You know, things are going to happen. I would show you my ring, but I realized on my last video it got lost in some soap and water. But anyway, if he doesn't get them pulled out, he may not be able to get implants, that the kind that you screw in. I don't have enough bone, therefore I can't get them. Mine's sitting in a drawer over there because I went to this place called, oh, get them in a day and come back, and they look like they would have fit an 8-year-old. And I gagged, and they was just hard and a pain in the ass, because once you put caulk in your mouth, because that's what denture adhesive is like, you play hell getting it out. So I just learned to modify my diet. There's a lot of things that I couldn't eat before, like if I want coleslaw, I have to put it in my emulsifier. It has a weird texture. If I want olives, I have to put it in my emulsifier. Weird consistency, but tastes the same. So, you know, I know how to food hack without teeth. So if he ever runs across this, I can hook him up and he won't starve to death. But if you've noticed, the boy has a bit of a gut on him all of a sudden. When he leans over that bar, I'm like, you got flopper belly. Anywho. Alright, let's try. Oh, I can't tell the chicken from the bread at this point. I'm a little delirious. If you saw my shorts, that's what it takes to keep me alive. Yep. Okay. Oh boy, this looks painful. And really, when he says he has to let it sit out and cool down, he's just in the denial. I'm not gonna be able to eat this because husband's making homemade ditalini, Italian ditalini, so I want to eat some pasta and spaghetti with tomatoes instead of this thing. Because right now that's too hard. I could cut paper with that. But okay, here's the meat. Basically, it's it's biscuit with blueberries, but they call it bowberry. And they just drizzled it on the chicken. Let me see. Okay, here's your bite. Okay, now we're going to do the airplane. Ooh, ooh. I don't know, an airplane sounds like that. Here comes the airplane. Here's your bite. Please eat the end of that, because I can't. I can't. Okay, I'll try. Ow. Ow. I did it. Oh, y'all, that's so good. Let me get some of this. But it's weird because the thing about Bojangles, they don't make regular chicken. They spice all their chicken. Now that, I do not approve of that because, oh look, here he comes. He knows. Oscar, come up here and do my food review. Come get some chicken. Come on, boop boop, treat treat. Boop boop, treat. Anyway, let me chew this up. Okay, just to show you, I took a tiny bite, and oh damn, that shit's hot. How you gonna make some hot ass chicken? And look at it, you can see the hot sauce in it. Let me take a look. That makes no damn sense. I might as well throw some grape jelly on it. But this is nice. I don't recommend it. You might like it because sweet and heat go very well. Excuse me. I probably should have used a napkin. Heat and sweet go very well together, but not incredibly, not Diablo, and then just enough, barely enough to swipe my finger through it. So this is kind of cool. It's a cool concept. Will I eat it? Nope. But will the husband eat it? Probably. Will I let it sit out and sog? Yep, most definitely. But probably what I'll do is I'll put the bread in my oatmeal. I do the overnight oats. I can probably put a little bit of that in for carb. I'll cut that up and put that in a chicken dish. I've got a chicken recipe about this kitchen gadget. I want to do my next long video on here will be a chicken recipe and a chicken tool that every kitchen must have. So hang on. My fingers are nice and clean. Not really, but for me, it's a no. It's so hot, and I don't know if the camera's really picking it up, but it's so hot, it's orange. I'm sorry, orange. Only certain people say orange in the South. It's very orange, and I thought it would be like, regular chicken. And that's why I don't really care for this chicken chain, because even their regular chicken is spicy. I'm like, I like a spicy food, but not on my chicken. I like my chicken the way I like it, smothered in ranch. So this concludes my Bojangles Bowberry biscuit, chicken biscuit, Cajun filet biscuit. Oh, it was Cajun, all right. But this is the star of the show. I like this because with no teeth, that's easy with being. So I guess that's a wrap on what I thought I was gonna eat, but that my throat, because I got the Steve Perry curse. Because as you know, I was a commercial singer. I do post my music on my community tab. Thank you for those that stopped by to listen to me howl, because I think I'm talented. Must have been. I made a lot of money on that app, and I had a few brand deals. So woo, but I'm not allowed to speak of that. But anyway, this sucked. And this is 17 minutes. Again, I'm back home, as you can tell. I was so sick and I left it on my short. I don't want to get into it. It'll be another 35 minutes and people ain't going to sit here that long. But it was touch and go there for a while. And then when I got home and, hospice was here because I was near that door. The nurses came and then I got well. And then if you look at the other short, I did 3 shorts, and now I'm doing this to catch everybody up because the last short was supposed to buy me some time until my next video. But anyway, I'm home. I'm stable, but I'm not okay. There's a lot that still needs to be done. That's a very big box with supplements and a lot of pills. You'll have to look at my shorts for that. But anyway, as far as bow time, no thanks. Unless you like incredibly hot stuff, I'd have to dunk that in bowberry sauce, which, where do you buy bowberry sauce? They don't sell that. It's a no for me. But it's a yes for life. Thank you again for all the people that come by. Said hello on my other socials as well, as this goes out to my others. Thank you so much for all the kind words. A lot of people mailed me stuff. And I don't know. I'm just happy to be alive. I'm okay, but I have to take it real easy or I will not be okay. But anyway, thanks for stopping by. If you have a Bojangles in your area and you like really hot Cajun spice, because Cajun spice is a whole different deal than all these people on the internet eating habaneros. Cajun is a whole different flavor profile, and they barely put enough sweet to cover the heat. So now my mouth's burning like hell. But that means I get to be a bad diabetic and need an Italian ice or a Pedialyte popsicles. I've been going down on them forever because I'm staying dehydrated because of the immune. Okay, see, that's why I don't want to talk about the health. I'll go on and on and on. But anyway, we're almost at the 20-minute mark. Just wanted to catch my friends up. I would never call people fans. I'm no star. Well, maybe in my world, but not to other people. So thank you for those that saw me in chat and said hello. And for those that have stopped by and will stop by or won't stop by. But either way, the Bowberry waffle biscuit It sucked. Anyway, thanks for watching and please subscribe. Peace.